Hey there everybody, hope your day is going well. Jacared with Old School Gaming here, and welcome back to Morrowind at long last. I took about a month's break from it for personal reasons. Hey guys, me from the future here. Totally forgot to mention. Welcome to episode 80, where I've cleared 77% of the game. Now back to past me who forgot to say that. But anyway, so yeah, I've got things plenty organized here. Got all the threads of the web spinner I'm not wearing down here. Alright, that's the Scrolls of Icarian Flight. Yeah, and I definitely rearranged books. I have the Wolf Queen here, Mr. Talara here, Dancing Fire stayed there. I have a few different series here, Poison Song here, 2920, and I'll show the stacks of the 39 lessons of effect, or 36? No, yeah, 36 lessons of effect. That sounds more right. Anyway, so, let's get into some of the books. So, The Black Arrow Volume 1, I read that a long time ago. Essentially, Gorgic Goonie, or Guin? Gorgic. Yeah, Gorgic, heading out to be a footman to the Duchess of Woda. I think Valen? Yeah, somewhere in Valenwood. And essentially, runs into Mies Akin, who's the master trainer for archery. And then, not really much happens, Gorgic just, essentially, footman main task is to remain out of sight from the Duchess, except during certain parties. And then certain party happens in Volume 2. So let's see. Okay, yeah, so the Duchess invited the mayor of Molivia and Master Hemost, among, a bunch of other guests. Yeah, so, yeah, and, all the different servants are just, oh my god, what's happening? Because, yeah, sure, the mayor's been there, but Hemost, that's not a great thing. And, Gorgic's role was mainly just to stand there as decoration. But thankfully, Gorgic was there for the party, and let's see, what was it that the Duchess wanted from them? Yeah, so apparently the Duchess wants the mayor to move the entire village closer to the river. Because she wants to build a palace on Moliva Hill, where the town is. And apparently the town's in the way, so okay, you gotta move your town out of the way. Wow, really? Rich problems, am I right? Yeah, and the mayor even said, hey, you do not own the jungle, nor will you. The villagers may be persuaded to leave, that I don't know, but my school will stay where it is. And yeah, the dinner party apparently never recovered. Wow. Yeah, because, so Humaste is like the headmaster of the school, like the training school in town, whereas, the mayor's just, okay, wow, that's something. And apparently, that was just how the dinner party ended, on a sour note, just not really even happy or anything. Yeah, and, Gorik, was, friends with, Prolissa, who was an acrobat at the school. And, they made good friends, but then a fire broke out at the school. And, well, at least the headmaster and Prolissa died. Not sure how many others died, but, yeah, apparently a fire just randomly started shortly after the Duchess said, move your town and your school and everything out of the way and away from me, or whatever the hell. Stupid bitch. But, the next morning, Gorlick said, I'm going down to the village, see if I can be any help. But then as they were leaving, everyone was pointing at the portrait of the Duchess. And there is a single black bolt of ebony piercing the painting right at the Duchess's heart. And, of course, Garlic recognizes it as one of Mason Akeen's ebony arrows. Forged, he said, in the bowels of Daggett itself. And, at first, okay, well, at least Mason Akeen is fine, but what? How had the vandal gotten past the guards, the gate, the moat, and the massive iron door? And, yeah, the Duchess shows up and just sees an arrow piercing the heart, so starts increasing guard duties. But then the next day, another arrow's piercing the portrait, so she increases the guard patrols once again. And any tiny thing that would happen in the courtyard, the Duchess would just freak out. Even a snake would slither across the moat, and suddenly her grace would be tearing through the east wing to investigate. A strong gust of wind ruffling the leaves on one of the few trees in the lawn was a similar emergency. Now, at this point, Gorlick was assigned to, watch the portrait to make sure that, no arrow pierced it, because, how could someone be so skilled with an arrow that they could get it way past all the, the wall, all the guards, all the patrols, through, because the thing is, it didn't break any glass, it just, suddenly appeared there. But, yeah, so Gorlick was sitting there one night watching it, when all of a sudden the Duchess shows up and says, "Hey, there's someone out there, I need to investigate." Thing is, the Duchess was shaking so much she couldn't get the key into the hole, so she, poked her eye through the keyhole in order to see it, and then it was precisely in that second that the arrow arrived, but this one never made it as far as the portrait. Just whack. So apparently Mason Akeen was so skilled he was able to shoot an arrow all the way across the entire courtyard, over the wall, through the patrols, through the keyhole, and then into the heart of the portrait. But this arrow went right through the Duchess's head. But fortunately after that, Mason Akeen, returned to Morrowind, and Gorlick became a domestic, went from being a humble domestic servant to being a bard of some renown. And, Mason Akeen just, retired to the simple life of teaching and hunting, which, hell, if I went to, follow Summaraize, right. Yeah, follow Summaraize, I could learn some marksman skills from him, which, I'll probably do someday in the future, but, yeah. Yeah, apparently, the village of Modiva had been rebuilt, and, yeah, Garlic wanted to ask Mr. Akeen, did you actually fire that arrow? But, he, not wanting to just straight up ask, hey, did you murder the Duchess? Yeah, and so, the conversation just kind of went on as conversations do. But then, Mr. Akeen says, I'm pleased to see you doing so well, my friend. I am happy you moved that chair. Yeah, because Garlic was sitting in a chair watching the portrait, making sure nothing happened to it, but... Wow. So Mason Akeen had I guess it would be, someone who's farsighted. You can see very far, very well, as opposed to up close. Maybe Mason Akeen is just farsighted, that's what makes him so good with a bow and arrow, that he was able to, make these impossible shots. Neat. Okay. Now, Charwick Conninge. Okay, so I've only read the first two, but... so, let's see. The first one would be from Charwick. It's like a... Because Charwick and Conninge are exchanging letters, as apparently they are searching for Azura's star. Which, I don't know why they wouldn't just go to the Shrine of Azura. That's a huge, huge statue. And they are in Morrowind, so obviously they would, I mean, hell, the Statue of Azura is this giant, huge thing on the southeastern coast of Ardenfell. You'd think they would know, okay, let's go check there first, but, I mean, hell, that's where I got it, but, anyway, so, yeah, Charwick writes to Coninge first, because that's what the books seem to be. It's like a letter exchange between the two, as they search for Azura's star. So, Charwick is apparently in High Rock, and he's, who's he talking to? Azura is not his only master. When Hadwaf Nithware left, so too did a great plague. No one thinks it a coincidence. Apparently, the plague guy, summoned a Daedra, accepted Azura's star. Apparently he worked for Balasir in some capacity. Could never find out from anyone exactly what Balasir's line of business was, nor what Nethware did for him. And apparently in the High Rock, Zenithar is the most revered deity in Cambria, which served my purposes well. Yeah, so, he's essentially asking around about Azura's star. Charwick, goes to a cemetery to, try and talk to the caretaker there. Because that's, where his leads have led him. He wants to know about Hadwef Nithwir and his patron Balasir. The caretaker just tries to say, hey, get out of here, this land is haunted. But then, upon hearing the names, the caretaker just, runs away into, deep into an enormous crypt. Yeah, and as it turns out, the caretaker didn't flee because he feared the names. No, the caretaker turned into a friggin' werewolf. Oh, wow. Charwick, says, okay, well, if I have three options. Either I, run away, in which case I'll never find out what he knows. I can, fight. Well, I might, injure or kill him, and I don't want that. I want information from the actual caretaker. And in werewolf form, can't actually give that. But then the third option, hold ground and keep the creature within the two until the night became morning and the caretaker resumed his humanity. Yeah, and so, Charwick just, manages to keep it at bay for the night, always, dodging the snapping the jaws, parrying off the raking of the claws, making sure the creature can't escape into the night and hurt someone else. But then, dawn, once dawn came, the creature became a man once again. And he's just, okay. Well, thank you for stopping me from, my, nocturnal rampage through the countryside. and so, Charwick, eventually learns that, through the caretaker and through the caretaker's sister's Peria, that he needs to head off to Morrowind. Yeah, I feel confident in saying that we're very close to Azura's star. Then the second one, which is, to Charwick from Coninge. So, 6 of sun's height, then 3rd of last seed. Interesting. I'm not sure. Hold on. Let's see. Sun's height, the last seed? Let's see, sun's height. Oh, okay, so it would be the next month. Because, yeah, the 2920 books, that's, all 12 months for the entire year. Anyway, the hell? Wrong. I bet that was... I accidentally hit jump instead of open the book. Yeah, anyway. So, Coninge, I guess, well, from 6th of Sun's Heights to the 3rd of last seat, so about a month later, apparently Carnage is already in Sadrith Mora. So apparently Carnage found out that the Tel Arum, someone who knew where he went to perform the ceremony, so left at once to come here to Tel Arum. Interesting. And apparently, the contact is a dissident priest named Minarath. I don't know if Minarath is a person I can make contact with, or... doesn't matter. Yeah, so Carnage, found out that, once Nethweir had the star, he's gonna return to High Rock, with unfinished business, presumably of a violent nature, which Azura's star would facilitate. And his dissident priest contact had no other information. So, he's, sitting around waiting in Tel Arum, and apparently began to question Charwick's character. And he was apparently making plans to come to High Rock when the latter came. So he had another meeting with Minarath. Okay, so he found him alone. Right. It is a rare and beautiful thing when a victim insists on dragging his killer to a remote location. Wow. Okay, so Carnage is kind of an assassin of sorts. Yeah, Carnage, you just killed the distant priest regardless, and just what the hell, gave him all the information. And apparently Perio was actually Nithweir's sister, Nithweir's sister, not the caretakers, but yeah. So, Carnage is saying, hey, if I don't hear from you soon, then I'm gonna have to return to High Rock, because most people believe that's where Nethweir returned. So, let's, hope to recover Azura's star. Interesting. I guess maybe they just don't want to, I guess they don't want to, summon Azura. They just want to recover the star? Which, whatever. Yeah, and here's the 36 lessons of Vivek, all of them. Yeah, this one kind of got off-kilter, but... well, they're all a little off-kilter, but... yeah, whatever. Now, because I do remember last time I said that I would have to... or I'd want to head up to Solstheim, and Dosserev. Then, even though I'm right next door to Aldrun, let me just CV on over to Nissus, I guess. Whatever. At least this Silt Strider will take me straight to Cole, because I can't teleport straight to Cole from anywhere. I have to take the Silt Strider. And then, I guess technically I could water walk all the way over there, but God, that'd be a pain in the ass. How about instead, I take the boat. Greetings, are you in need of transport? Xavier will gladly take you to Fort Frostmoth in Solstheim for a fee. Oh, really? Solstheim? Xavier can take you to Solstheim at a fair price, too. Okay, 18 gold. I'm rich, so I don't care. Hey. Basks in the sun? Okay. Welcome to Solstheim. You live absolutely nowhere. It is a miserable place, even for the warmbloods. If you want to leave, I'd be happy to take you back to Vardenfell. If you feel you must stay, speak with Captain Valkarius in his chambers at Fort Frostmoth. Captain Carius is the commander here. Not a bad man, but he is a fool for remaining in this place. So cold, so cold. If you are here about the colony, Carnius Magius is the man you will speak to. Find him at the Imperial Cult Shrine. Really? Alexia, the Dunmer Goddess? Can't say I know much about that. There's some talk sometimes, but it takes a while for news to travel here. Okay, Captain Carius? The captain of this fort can be found within its walls. Ask his soldiers where to find him. You go if you wish. I will gladly wait here to make the voyage back to Vardenfell. Carnius Magus. I think he's got an office in the Imperial Culture. Don't know much about the man, but I understand he's got something to do with the new colony on the island. Okay, East Empire Company. They're building the mine at the Raven Rock. Okay. Fort Frostmoth. Yeah, and Fort Frostmoth. Jewel of the Empire. Get out while you can. Okay. Rumors. There are diseased wolves and bears out there. A few cure potions won't be a bad idea. Bears? Lots of them around this island. Some of them are pretty nasty, even diseased. Doesn't pay to mess with them, though their pelts can be valuable, I hear. Okay. Little advice. Sometimes it's worth killing a berserker just to get his weapon. Some of them favor special silver blades that are enchanted to do extra damage to their opponents. Really? Okay. Little secret. I heard this guy talking. He said there's some kind of thieves' stash hidden in one of the ice caves, but it's guarded by a few Grawl. Grawl? Huh. I've heard tales of them, but I've never seen them. Don't hope to, for that matter. Okay, cool. What about Raven Rock? The Empire wishes to build a mine west of here. Ebony, they say. I said they'll be very, very cold. Okay, route services. You'll find Xenophostus in the armory. He will pay your weapons or sell you a new one. If you're sick, try the Imperial Culture. For a small donation, you can usually get a cure for what ails you. Huh, that means I should be able to divine back here if I need to. Or when I need to, I should say. Solstheim. It's an inhospitable place to be sure. Bears, wolves, and other creatures. I'd rather not imagine abound. It's cold, windy, and generally unfriendly. Okay. Someone in particular. If you're looking for some new armor or weapons, check with Xenophostus in the armory. He can get most of what you need. If you're sick, head to the Imperial Culture. Okay. A specific place. There's not much here at Fort Frostmoth. We've got a smith in the armory and a shrine at the Imperial Culture. That's about it. If you're looking for more than that, head over to Raven Rock and see if they've got anyone to help you. Okay, what about wolves? They're all over this island. Some travel in packs, which makes them especially dangerous. I've had some carry disease as well. Interesting, okay. So, I guess the Jewel of Nowhere? Hi, who are you guys? Sorry, Doctor, I can't talk right now. We're waiting for our escort to Raven Rock. Go see Carnius Magus in the shrine if you need something. Okay, I guess no one can talk. Whatever. Okay, neat. Okay, no, damn it. Where the hell? Okay, there. Damn it. Fox Carius. Okay, Captain Carius. See, that's the general quarters. Okay, what's in here? Oh, that's the Imperial Culture. Cool. Curtain wall. Okay. The armory. And the curtain wall again. Huh. Interesting. So, what's the curtain wall? The hell? But, oh, okay. So there are stairs heading up. That heads out to Fort Frostmoth. Huh. Interesting. Oh, okay. So I guess like the curtain wall would be like the towers themselves. I don't know. Let's see. The armory. Oh, it's back to the curtain wall. Huh. Okay, I'm kind of trying to get a feel for what's going on here. Oh, you're just a regular old guard. I got some beds over here, and what's this? Oh, the favorite beds level 2. I've already got pretty much every book I'll need. And that's a strong if. Yeah, if I... damn it. Okay, I don't know. General quarters then? I have no idea what the hell I was just about to say. This place is kind of confusing. Oh, right, that's what I was saying. So if I run into a book that I don't have, then I'll keep it around. Oh, that heads into the present. Neat. Okay, come on. Let's get up. General quarters upper level? And we have another guard. Jeez, where are the people I'm supposed to freaking talk to? All we have here are a bunch of guards. Oh. Well, let me go back to my journal if I can find the right button. Within its walls. Ask the soldiers where to find them. Okay. How about you? What do you want? Go see Captain Carius. Talk to Captain Carius if you're looking for something to do. Head to the general quarters all the way up to the south staircase. On the 3rd floor are his chambers. That's where you'll find him. If you hear about the colony business, talk to Carney Smagers. He's in the Imperial Culture. Okay, so southern.
She might pass for a monkey.
That's the general quarters. Okay, let me head on up to the third floor then. Carius' chambers.
Yes? What can I do
Falx
for you?
Carius. Yes, what can I do for you?
I'm Carius, commander of Fort Frostmoth.
Okay. Well, that works. Fort Frostmoth. We are an Imperial fort, obviously. My soldiers have the ability to be among the best in all the Empire. This island of Solstheim is not the easiest assignment, though, and sometimes it makes the men edgy. As I said, this is a difficult post. These soldiers are separated from their families and forced to live in harsh conditions. To be fair, most of these men were sent to this island as punishment for a past offense. They are not the best of soldiers, yet still, until recently, they had performed their duties adequately. Lately, I've noticed some disturbing trends. To be sure, the men have been restless, complaining more than usual. They have been lackadaisical in the performance of their duties, a sense of great unease among them, and morale has been low. Very low. This is not normal. My instinct tells me there is one among my troops who is fanning the fires of this discontent, and I wish to know who it is. They'll never let me know who the culprit is, as their commanding officer. I must regretfully keep some distance between these fine soldiers and myself. I'd be willing to speak with you, though. See if you can't gain their trust. If you learn anything, report to me. Okay, wasn't there someone just down here that I passed?
What say you?
I got nothing to say. Sure, could use a drink, though, and not that Nord swill. Okay. Well, head on out. Oh, let's see. It's the Imperial Cult Shrine. Hey you.
I like what I see.
If you need trained sources, just ask, but be quick. I have an important cult matter on my mind right now. Really? Yes, you see, my protege, Mirsa, left the shrine over a month ago for those forsaken frozen ways. Her challenge was to bring the word of the Imperial cult to the local savages, but she hasn't returned, and I fear the worst. What else would you call them? They're hardly civilized with all that bear and wolf worship, and they hardly even recognize the 9 divines. Most knows they're too busy worshipping heathen gods like Alduin and Orki. That's why Mirsa's missionary work is so important. Okay? Marissa has a passion for preaching. She thought she could be most effective by spreading the tenets of the Imperial cult to the residents of Solstheim. It's dangerous but necessary work. Her journeys into the wild have been very successful in the past, but Marissa never returned from her last outing. I fear something terrible has happened to her. Okay? I don't suppose you'd be willing to look for Marissa. She means a great deal to me. That is, her work is very important to the Imperial cult. You have the look of an adventurer about you, Jakarian. If you could find Marissa and return her to me, I would gladly empty the shrine's coffers into your purse. She left here over a month ago and headed north toward Lake Fajalding. You should begin your search in that area. Lake Fajalding? It's a big lake towards the northeast. Of course, it's covered by ice, so it's not of much use. Okay, okay. Well, I will do that later. What about you? What can I do for you? Anyone have anything? Let's see. Yeah, because I do remember... Wow, okay, lots of books. Oh, right, 5 songs, I remember that. And anyway, yeah, I do remember something about alcohol. There's like someone's stashing it here somewhere. I think somewhere in the fort. Hello, Carney Smagus. What do you want? Is this about the East Empire Company? I'm a very important man, I'll have you know. I have no time for anything other than business. Sure. Yes, that's right. I'm the local factor. Not that it means much at this point. Our operations are just getting underway, and frankly, we're short-handed. We could use some help. You wish to join the East Empire Company? Sure. Your interest is commendable, and we can certainly use the manual labor, if nothing else. As with all business, make sure you understand the requirements before agreeing to anything. Are you willing? Yeah, sure. Very well, then you are now an underling in the East Empire, Commander. I'll make it clear to you now that I am the one in charge. See me when you're ready for an assignment or want a promotion. You don't have roles, apparently. Oh well. Assignment, okay. Think you're ready for work, eh? Very well, then the first of our workers have arrived, and need to get to the mining site. None of them are particularly skilled with a blade, so I'd like you to escort them. They know the way. You simply have to make sure they arrive safely. Once you're there, check in with Falco Golenis. He'll give you further instructions. For now, go speak with Gitter Veteran. He's down by the dock. Okay, so Falco... He's the second in command, takes his orders directly from me. Thankfully, he spends almost all his time at the site, so I don't have to listen to his optimistic drivel all the time. You can find him there. Wow, okay. Oh, why is this door locked, though? That's what I want to know. Hi.
What say?
Wow. Oh, Cyrodiilic brandy and some shine. There's your drinks right there. Hold on. Let me get the endless shadows. What the hell just happened? This is not the room I was just in. What in the hell? Okay. Okay. Let's talk. What the... hey, is that booze I smell on you? Smells like Cyrodiilic brandy to me. I know the smell anyway. How about giving a thirsty soldier a little pick-me-up? Here you are. Some Cyrodiilic brandy. Good stuff. Thanks, friend. Just hasn't been the same around here since this became a dry fort. It's ridiculous, I tell you. A dry fort? That's right, no liquor at all is allowed at Fort Frostmouth these days. Captain's orders, I guess, seemed odd coming from him. Captain Curtis seemed like a fair enough guy, as long as we carried out our duties. Guess he figured we weren't up to his standards, so he cut us off. Since then, everyone's been in a pretty foul mood. Really? So the captain made this place a dry fort? Yeah, I remember something about that. But, yeah, I don't really remember too much. Let's see. So, let's see. The southern staircase. Oh, okay. Okay, here's the staircase and up to the 3rd floor. No, that's the upper level. Okay, Karius' chambers. Hi. Dry fort, apparently. Got nothing else to say about that right now. Why don't you talk to the captain? You are the captain. Morale has been low. I imagine that the lack of alcohol might have some effect on the morale, but I didn't ever actually ban it. Personally, I didn't care about the alcohol. It was the priest, Antonius Nuncius, who was worried about the effect it was having on the men. I disagreed, but the question became moot. Our shipments stopped coming in months ago. Speak with the soldiers a bit more, so you can find out who the source of this discontent is. Antonius? He's one of our priests here. Not a bad one. Seems the right fellow. He'd only apply himself a bit more. Interesting. I mean, I do have some shine on me, so hooray for that. But let me get back to the Imperial Cult Shrine. No. You! What the hell is this about a dry fort? Yes, odd that the captain would ban liquor for his troops. There's no understanding some people. He tells me he never banned alcohol. Told you that, did he? I guess he never fished it. Still, the shipments stopped arriving. What's to be done about that? Well, I have no idea why, but I'm a simple priest, forced to serve these pathetic soldiers on this terrible frozen excuse for an island. It's not my concern why the alcohol hasn't arrived. You've no proof I've done anything wrong. Stop asking me these questions.
Yes? What can this humble priest do for you? Join the Legion. See the world. Freeze your eyes.
Okay, that was hilarious. Okay, I don't know, is there anything out of place? Doesn't quite look like it. Oh, 16, really? Let me go and find the soldier guard. What does he want? I guess you might be able to get hold of some booze? This way we can figure out a way for things to get back to normal around here. It's sufficient enough without having the benefit of the sweet spirits of the gods. Granted, I don't know which gods, but it must be one of them. Okay, that's hilarious. Okay, apparently they don't accept shine. Which is weird, but whatever. Okay, so start with Randy again. Oh, nope, nothing in there. There. No, there's some more. Well, hopefully start with Randy will give me some answers from someone. I don't care who. Hey, you, some booze. Okay, so it only works once? A dry fork? Okay, sure enough, none to be found. And Tony Smithies? In his office? It's in the armory. Okay, so... Yeah, here's the armory. That's the curtain wall. It's locked at 80. Come on, there we go. What do we got here? A whole bunch of empty bottles. Okay, so... And some gold in here, I guess. Come on. More gold. Okay, that does not help at all. The hell? Okay, am I missing something? Very well could be missing something. Unless... Okay, no, this is a storage room, not an office. Okay, let me go and find an office. Because there's this stuff, and this looks like an office. Oh, this is his closet. What else do we have? At his desk with... Oh, wow. Okay. Well, here's a whole bunch. Here's some more flame, brief. Oh, this closet can't be opened without the key. What? Huh.
What's safe?
I say shut up. Hey, dude. You want some booze? Antonius? Interesting. What do you want? A dry fort? Shipment stopped arriving? Well, I have no idea. You've been in my desk? My desk? You've been in there? What? That's an outrage. Stolen liquor? I have no idea. Alright, perhaps I've been hiding the alcohol. It's for their own good, and I had hoped that if the soldiers got fed up and revolted, I'd be able to justify going home to my superiors. Look, I don't want any trouble for you. I'll need to report this to the captain. I'm finished! I'll never leave this island now, at least not alive. Christ will have my head. What have you done? I hope you're happy, Jacariad. You're a jackass. Screwing with that, everyone. Over here. Yeah. Come on! God damn. Stop getting stuck on all the damn walls here.
I asked you to investigate why the morale has been low in the fort. Have you learned anything?
Yeah, hold on, let me find... No? The morale's been low. You see that Antony Sinitius started this whole thing because he wanted to go home? The twit! I could have him read his sign, had he just asked me. Now, though, I think he might do his best work here, saving the souls of my men. With the new abundance of liquor at the fort, someone will have to deliver their salvation. Thank you for your help, Jacariad. Take these. There are diseases on this island that we have never encountered before, and the weapon may serve you well. Now onto more fort business. Okay. Oh, a silver spark blade. Cool. As I told you, not all my soldiers here are trustworthy. Many were sent to this fort in lieu of Evanhart's dungeons. Now I fear that a criminal element has shown itself at Fort Frostmaw. Believe that there are weapons being smuggled out of here and sold in Vardenfell. I've noticed the store of weapons in the armory has been decreasing, and I know there's no official reason for it. My only guess is that someone is smuggling them off Solstheim to be sold on Vardenfell. I want you to uncover this smuggling ring, and I'll provide you with a bit of help. Okay. I'd like you to work with one of my soldiers on this case. There are 2 available to you, and they are 2 of the best here at Fort Frostmoth. Sanus Lucius and Gaia Artoria. You'll find Lucius in the general quarters, and Artoria in the general quarters upper level. Seek with them and decide which will be your companion. When you have unearthed the smuggling ring, report to me. I leave how you deal with the smugglers to your discretion. Cool. Okay, well, thank you. So, who am I? Because, damn it, which one? Yasinus Lucius Argea Artoria. Who are you? Okay, you're Gaia Artoria. It was, damn, what's the topic? No? Okay, weapons being smuggled. Yeah, I figure if we work together, we'll find those smugglers and make them sorry. Okay. Assist you. Who are you? Now, Captain says something about smugglers. Want to go crack some skulls? I'm not sure with whom I'll work. Up to you. I'll be here if you need me.
Captain said you'd be back.
I'm supposed to assist you or something? Wow. Oh, so, wait. So these people are actually talking? Okay, so someone in the general quarters. Wow, that's okay, that just heads outside. Is the person.
Captain Carius mentioned that you might come to speak with me. How may I assist you?
Captain Carius mentioned you might need to come and speak with me. He may assist you. Oh yes, the smuggling ring. Captain Carius mentioned something about that. I'd be glad to help, though I'm admittedly not the most handy with my blade. I believe I can help guide you through this conundrum. Okay, I'm not sure with whom I'll work. And yeah, we'll put that off for a little while at least. You. I don't know, Booze? Heard that got taken care of. About time. Huh. Okay, weapons being smuggled. So I don't know anything about that. Not sure I'd tell you if I did. Wow, okay. What about you? Weapons being smuggled. I should talk to you. Find someone else to bother, Dark Elf. Well, screw you too. Interesting. Alright. What do you want? Since you've taken care of that. Okay, actually, you know. Hang on, shadows. Why not? Actually, I should save on 16 now. Yeah. Because, damn, no key? You suck. Oh. Right, I don't know, is Severia? Huh, asking questions about be quite adventure. I'm quite busy with the moon sugar investigation. Really. You're new at Fort Frostmoth, so I guess you haven't heard. Over the past couple months, several people across Solstheim have been poisoned with moon sugar. Someone has been slipping it into the food and wine. They experience temporary euphoria and then complete exhaustion. I've been charged with finding the culprit and bringing him to justice. Recently, our cult priest, Jeline, was poisoned, so it is now officially an imperial matter. Really? If it were just the locals, the Empire wouldn't be bothered, but now one of our own has been affected. Last week, our cult priest was stricken with moon sugar euphoria after drinking some wine. I don't have the manpower to deal with this problem, but my superiors are getting impatient. They want the culprit dead. I need to call upon you, as a loyal member of the Imperial Legion, to bring this prisoner to justice. What say you? Will you serve me and the Empire? I'll be honored to serve the Empire. What must I do, Severia? Excellent! You are a credit to the Imperial Legion, Jacarid. I hereby order you to kill the man responsible for the moon sugar poisonings. Jolene, our cult priest, was the most recent victim, and he actually caught a glimpse of the culprit. It was a man wearing, oddly enough, a unique white Colovian fur helm. Bring me this white helm, and I'll know justice has been served. Be sure to question Jolene at the cult shrine before you depart. You may have some more information. Okay. Yeah. At least I'm learning where the different things are. Oh, you have some... No. Mead. No, okay, the moon sugar investigation. Okay, yes, I was too stricken with moon sugar euphoria. It was just last week after our cult service. I sat down to some wine, and moments later realized something was wrong. I'm a law-abiding man, Jacarid, and I've never experienced anything so free in all my life. The laughing, the dancing, it was horrible. And then, as I drifted off, I saw him. A strange man, old and frail, certainly no Nord, wearing a white Colovian fur helm, but even stranger was his silly song. It's rather embarrassing, really. I mean, I was deeply affected by the issue, and I'm not even sure I can trust my own recollections. But, well, I heard singing. It was a very strange tune, more like a nursery rhyme. Something you'd sing to a child, maybe. I only caught a little of it. Something about a workshop in the snow, and lanterns all aglow. And I read something about candy. Oh yes, and there were lots of he and ha ho. It's all so absurd, I know. Okie dokie. Huh. Interesting. The hell? Hi, who are you? Reinhardt Redspear? Okay, see Child of the Wild to Solstheim just as I do. Here's a word of advice from one wanderer to another. Keep your eyes open and your wits about you. There's more than bears and wolves roaming about this island. You find yourself face to face with the berserkers or first hags. Sheathe your blade and get to running, if you need shelter. My kinsfolk at Thirsk will gladly take you in. Thirsk? Thirsk is the finest mead hall you'll ever visit, friend. It lies north of here, to the east of Lake Vijalding. If you reach the Skull Village, you've gone too far. When you get there, see Ulfram. She's in charge of the mead, and will gladly sell you a flagoon or 3. Wow, okay. Well, I wonder if there's any other miscellaneous quests I can pick up at the fort. Because that's kind of what I want to take care of first. As I did on Vardenfell, so Solstheim, I'll take care of all the miscellaneous quests first, then get to the main quest for this place later. Okay, so yeah, there's nothing else, but let's see, you said berserkers? Okay, they are called bear sarks in the Nord tongue because of their insistence on going bare-chested in the most severe blizzard. They're crazy as they come, friend, and care only for savagery and murder. It's said they are so attracted to death, they make their homes in some of Solstheim's burial barrows. I've also heard rumor of some kind of berserker mother, but no one has ever seen her and lived to tell about it. Okay, what about first hags? The first hags are mages dedicated to teachings of Kin, the widow of the god Shor. Each is a powerful sorceress skilled in the use of frost-based magicka. They're vicious lasses and view most people as a threat to their beliefs. They can seen out in the wild in a couple of the ice caverns. Okay, oh, Marissa never returned? I saw the missionary near Thirsk, but I haven't been back to the mead hall in several weeks. Okay, so Thirsk? Oh, right, I already asked you about that. Huh. Cool. Just looking out, seems pretty neat. The hell is that? Oh, wait, whoa. Hold on, hold on. I didn't need shock sword. And actually, yeah. I remember now. 45 to 60 points. The hell is this? Oh. What are you? Oh, a Spriggan! Thank you for putting my heavy armor. Wow! What the hell? Just die! What the hell? Die already! The hell? Excuse me.
You should have picked an easier.
What the? The hell's with the Spriggan? You, I was looking for you. Don't worry about Reavers around here. Our northern patrols run into them now and then, but they stay away from defended settlements and forts like this one. Reavers don't like to beach their ships, afraid of getting them stolen or burned, so they stay out to sea after dropping off their raiding parties. Okay, well, Vice. At night, when the snow starts falling, it's hard to see more than a few feet in front of you. They use a good light source to get indoors until morning. Okay, little secret. I heard this guy talking. Said there's some kind of thieves that's shooting out in one of the ice caves, guarded by a few Grawl. Heard tales of them, but I never seen them. Don't hope to, for that matter. Duly noted. But seriously. Oh, hey, my magic has been restored. Okay, so, I mean, this place is amazing. Look at this. Neat. Oh. What the hell is...
Now, this is fun.
Jesus, Sonic. I think my strength got damaged. Yep, it definitely did. Bitches. Strength. There we go. Okay, what do you got? What are you willing to get out of here? Huh. Interesting. And disintegrate armor. Press energy and disintegrate armor. Huh. Don't you all have? Well, let me show you the other one. Dang. Did I even look the other one? I don't remember. What the hell is... What the hell is that? Damn it. Damn it, what the hell? Oh, you resisted magic. And what are you? Oh. What are you? A berserker? A plague wolf. Oh, wolf pup. Okay. Ritual back leather. Interesting. Directly lance. Okay, what about the berserker? Your boots, their helmet, and shine. There's another Spriggan up here. I'm gonna kill you once. Okay, and twice. So I have to kill him 3 times regardless? I just have to kill him 3 times regardless. What happened to Belladonna berries? Ooh, resist magic could restore magic. Fortify magic could drain magic. Okay, that's interesting. Huh. Well, I mean, ooh. Okay, so after this, I'll find out where I really want to go next. A Harker? I guess it's friendly. A Harker tusk. Drain alteration, fortify intelligence, fortify maximum magicka, and detect animal. Neat. Okay, anyway, let me look at a map and see what's either not quest related or maybe miscellaneous quest that's just kind of around here where I want to explore. Okay, let me see if I can't find what I'm looking for around here. Hey, this way there. Goodbye. I need to work on destruction though, because let's see what destruction's 91, triplet's 98, long blade's 96, yeah. Okay, Holly Bush? Huh. Interesting. Plague Bear, jeez. Taxio? What the hell's Taxio? I was draining my strength and agility, like, off the tower shield then. Here comes disease. Of course, strength is still freaking drained. Okay. No. Maybe. So let's see. Gandrum Caverns, what? Okay, now I figured out what I was doing wrong. I was looking at the completely wrong section of the map. Wow. Anyway, so let's see, I want to head out this way anyway. So... Jeez. I'm gonna go back up to Fire Slayer then. This, I don't know, they don't care about me, or I just didn't trigger them. Whatever, what else do we got out here? There has to be somewhere up here. Oh, I think I may have found. Did I find one before? Is this? Okay, no, this is does have a quest hook to it, so I need to head northeast a bit. Is that it? Make sure. Yes. Okay. Now I've got my bearings. Not sure. Plague Bear. Come on. Bring it on, little bitch. I'm scared of you.
Face death.
Cool. Another Witherwind dagger. Yeah, I think I must have forgotten to loot the first hag that I ran across, but anyway. Whoa, holy hell, it was dark. Come on, let's see. Get one of these to Star Magicas. Okay, now I can see. Holy hell, that was impossible. Let's go back to Fire Slayer. Okay. I mean, this is a very, very neat design. The hell? A bone wolf? That's actually really cool looking. That doesn't have anything. Jackass. Okay, locked and trapped. Neat. Okay, let's see. What do we got in here? This is it? Really? A star? You don't have the tools to do anything with this. Oh, wonderful. Just wonderful. Oh, boy. Just locked, huh? Okay, let's see. Feathering. Okay. I guess. Wow. There was basically nothing here. Well, I don't know. Let's just head on out, I guess. Jeez, that was disappointing, let's just say. So yeah, I pretty much went ahead. Almost straight north. Okay, that'll be one way. Bring it on! All you're doing is using my medium armor, my heavy armor, and my light armor. It's not my unarmored. Okay, wolf pelts, and they can use them in ingredients too, which is neat too. Okay, let's see, what's up? Okay. I'm spraying fire. I don't need to hunt down the different creatures. What I do need to do... Oh, dang it. You're right in the way. Come on. That's once. You're down. Star Magic, yeah. And that's twice you're down. Holy crap. I gotta do that again. Okay. Oh, get my instruction out. My math ability. Yes, stretching. Where's it put me at though? 5 out of 10. Yeah, I think the literary hunt I could level up, but I did that off camera because there's nothing much to it, really. Weapon, build down berries. Sweet. Right, just what the hell? Stone of Hunroar. Stone of Erolnder. Stone of Nicholas. Who are you?
You're growing weak.
What the hell? Really? I just wanted to say hi. Jackass. Now die. Yeah, this is kind of where I want to be. I mean, contracted. Sinus Luminous. What the hell? The hell is that? Oh, almost seems like perfect hemophilia. No, wait, you're common disease. Oh, not enough magic. Okay, do that then. Now, Ulfgar the Unending's Dwelling? Yes, this is kind of what I'm... Well, yeah, this is definitely what I'm looking for. Hold on. Give me a minute here. Oh, that's better. Anyway, so, visitor, and an elf no less. In my youth, I would have hung you like an oak and bathed in your invader blood. But that was a long time ago, and the years have mellowed my mood. In any event, it's been quite a while since I've had any company. I'm afraid I don't have much to offer a guest, unless, of course, you come to hear of a barbarian's sad tale. We came to Solstheim with 4 of my brothers in arms. We were on a quest, you see. We were getting close, we could feel it. But then one of our fellowship, a powerful sorcerer named Grimkel, betrayed the rest of us. He laid an ambush and assailed us with powerful magicka. I managed to slay Grimkel, but not before my 3 other companions were turned to stone. You may have seen them, for they are the 3 standing stones of Brodeer Grove, not far from here. Oh yeah, I just ran into them. Okay, Brodeer Grove? Brodeer Grove is where Grimkel ambushed us. My friends were turned to stone on that very spot, and there they remain, a monument of betrayal. I too was caught in the spell, but thought I had been spared its effects. I was wrong. Instead of killing me like it did my friends, Grimkel's magic turned me into living stone, you see. These events did take place 500 years ago. I've remained here ever since, and here I will stay until I finally find the entrance of Sovngarde. Okay, Sovngarde is the name of the fortress, erected by the god of shore, as a gift to the valiant. It is said that if a Nord can locate the hidden entrance to Sovngarde, they can dwell in its mead-filled halls forever. That's the quest we were on, you see. That's why Grimkel betrayed us, why he tried to turn us all into stone. He's attempting to create his own magical portal to Sovngarde. Now Grimkel is dead, as are my friends, and I have failed in our quest. Okay? Don't you understand? For 500 years, I've searched for the entrance to Sovngarde. I've been all across the Empire and back, but I cannot find it. Once my friends and I served Yzgamar and counted ourselves among his 500 companions. We helped drive the elves out of Skyrim. We earned our place in Sovngarde. If in your travels you discovered the entrance to Sovngarde, let me know, and I will be forever in your debt. I have tried and failed. Interesting. Okay, well, looks like I won't be able to do anything there. In that regard.
Have you found it? Have you found the entrance to Sovngarde?
Afraid not, friend. I'm gonna see how far back your cave goes, though. Whoa! Oh, wait, hold on. I want... Well, where's my fire slayer? Was it just that this little dude doing the ride? A Rickling, huh? Oh. Ha. So you don't reflect everything. Okay. Okay, what do you have? Iron Dagger, Rickling Blade, Rickling Shield. Resisted? Jesus! How much can you reflect? Hold on, yeah, I have to drink a Restore Magicka then. Because I'm going to be casting this a lot. Come on, okay. Jeez. Yeah, I'm I'm not too worried because with all my equipment and everything and whatnot, I'm more or less immortal. I'm over 100% resistant to fire too, so if you want to reflect this, go right ahead. Okay, let's get rid of the Rickling corpse. Rickling Raider. Interesting. What the hell is back here? Oh, hold on. Yeah, so you can't reflect, can you, you little bitch? That Rickling Raider is getting annoying, so if I... And now the Raiders get physical attacks. Well, the other Ricklings just can get magic. Okay, Interesting. What? Oh, that's Brodier Grove. Interesting. Neat. Oh. Okay, so... Wow, these... Jeez. Good thing I have a really good security skill, because I looked at such high damn levels. And what's this? Nordic Mail Shield. Huh, I'm reading a 213. 258. Okay, yeah. Exclusive restore health. Cool. Well, I mean, that's actually really neat. Okay, I don't know what's next on the map. Because, yeah, this, Ulfgard the Unending, I need a certain book, which is all the way off in Thirsk. All the way off in Thirsk, which I think is somewhere up here. I don't know, if I... Yeah, let's go back to Everything Shocks Sword, please. If I find my way there, which I probably will... Yeah, well, I should say, as I find myself there, then I'll grab the book, then I'll come back here for Ulfgar. Poor guy. All his friends got turned into Deadstone, and he's Livingstone now, so... Yeah. I don't know, what's next on the map? Okay, so if I head out of here and then go straight north, then there should be another barrow. I wonder if the barrows here are like the ancestral tombs back on Vardenfell. But we'll see once I get there. Let's see, straight north. The hell was with this wandering lunatic, I wonder? Oh, did I find him? Yeah, the Eddard Barrow. Which is itself locked at 20. What in the hell is that? Pigs squealing? Oh! Rickling Raider. Right, because so much reflection. What, a fork, really? The hell? A tusked bristleback. Interesting. No, it looks like it's just with the rider. Then you are... Come on. I guess just with the rider, then you have reflect like all living hell. Okay, let's... ripened belladonna. Cool, find more of those. Yeah, so the Eddard Barrow? The hell? Hold on. How do I get out? Okay, thank you. So first, cat eyes, and then I have some standard restore health here. Okay, and then restore magic up. Excuse me. The hell, a Draugr? Yeah, aren't you fit? You just kicked me! Hell are you? Ugly bastard is what you are. And you don't even have anything on you. You suck. Okay. So... Huh. Seemingly designed similarly. Almost copy and paste. Almost. Solstheim don't have the tools. What are the tools? Oh. Wow, okay, so one creature? Okay, you know what? Let me, get around. Opening the locks, at least. Try that again. There we go. Okay, and... So let's see, there was another chest, or a couple chests. No, okay. The only trapped ones are here in the middle, though. Nope. Probe was used up. Okay. Okay, Ring of Wounds, Devil Katana. Enter, well, Frost Shield for 3 seconds, and Bound Longsword. Restore Fatigue, Blind. Oh, summon a skeletal minion. What do we have in here? A Nordic Silver Dagger. Huh. Well, this is the only, like, unique thing I haven't seen before. So I don't think I have. Huh, another one. Extravagant Sapphire Amulet. I hit an armor's hammer. Okay, wow, Nordic Silver Longsword, neat. Glass Jinkblade, Firebite Star? Really? Okay. Another Devil Katana. What's Blood Despair? Huh, Absorb Willpower. Interesting. Hold on. Let's go with the strength of 10. That should be enough just to get moving to here. Yeah. We got Children of the Sky, Wolf Queen Book 1, 3, and... Wait, no, that's 8. Wow, okay. Wow. Maybe I didn't need to go on a literary hunt, but... whatever. Helm of Bear Scent? Wow, constant effect. Detect animal 150 feet on self? Are we sure this isn't a quest one? I guess not. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'll look it up another time, but... Wow, holy crap. Constant effect. Detect animal 150 feet on self. Huh, if it wasn't for my, Daedric Helm of God's Wisdom... Yeah, Fortify Intelligence. Huh. I might actually consider that, but... Anyway, okay, one Daedric Dagger. Yeah, keep it. Huntsman Crossbow. Awakening Shield Diamond. Scrap Metal. A Snow Wolf Pelt. Cool. ABCs for Banner. Huh, Wolf Queen Book 8. Huh. Neat. Okay, well, with all that, I should probably head on, recall home. Then I'll come back up to Solstheim later. Where the hell is it? Recall. Okay. Yeah, I'll be back. Right, now, believe it or not, I just passed the 2-hour mark of recording. Let me save on 16 again. I'll be saving on 17 next time. Anyway. Yes, that's gonna be it for this episode of morning. Hell, getting to Solstheim and exploring around. I mean, hell, most of what happened is pretty much staying on camera, except for when I was trying to look things up or going back over the books to, get a good summary of them. The next time I should be able to finish those. I'll read the other two, then I'll probably read one from another series. I'm not sure which one. I have choices. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens next time, and whatever happens is whatever happens. I'll see you there. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to smash that like button. Subscribe if you haven't hit that bell so you can always be notified whenever I upload another video. And as always, have fun.